Hey guys, what's up? It's Steven here from Team 5Ds, bringing you guys a deck profile discussion and some duels with my Hermit Yokai or Yosenju deck. I like saying Hermit Yokai, but Yosenju is pretty cool too. I can't wait to build this deck. I'm just gonna buy a whole bunch of boxes, and I'll buy 3 boxes, and I'll basically have Neclots, this, and Spirit Beasts pretty much. But this is it's a pretty solid deck. I mean, it's not the most competitive, but it could be a cool like anti-meta choice and stuff because it could abuse Vanity's Emptiness and it could side in Light Imprisoning Shadows. Uh, Basically everything to kill like graveyards. It could side that in because it doesn't really need that too much. But basically, start off we play against a chaos deck, but it was like using some of the new like E-Hero stuff. So I mean, that's pretty cool. He has Shadow Mist. He goes for like Mass Change 1, I believe. Regular Mass Change. Yeah, he doesn't add Mass Change 2, which he probably shouldn't have done because he probably would have beat me. But yeah, Essentials are a pretty cool deck. Uh, they like their whole mechanic is like revolving around normal summoning, and they bounce back at the end, sort of like a spirit mechanic. But like, if their effects are negated, like you never want to negate their effects because if they stay on the field like this guy does, then they get to use their trap that says no to anything on your turn, and that's pretty much a bad idea. And I misplayed there. I was supposed to activate Shine of Trials like earlier, but yeah, I misplayed. And basically they have their own small honest. I mean, it's about the same as the Battle Boxer like counter punch or whatever, but you could use it on like you could use it as like an honest in hand, or you could use it as a normal summon, and then like increase your monster like extend another monster's effect by like attack by like 1,000, which is pretty good. And then this is a secret technique of the Hermit Yokai, which is when a spell trap or monster effect is activated. If I control a Hermit Yokai, no, it's a counter trap too, so it's so good. And then there's that one, and that one allows me to normal summon again. Most of them have an effect where they can normal summon again. All of them besides this guy and like some of the level 6s, but I don't run any of the level 6s or like the pendulums because I feel like this is it's more of the variant of it. So attack with that, and then get the add. Secret techniques of the Hermit Yokai, and then main phase 2 I set that, and everything will bounce back to my hand. Besides that, because it affects that effect, it's negated. I'm pretty sure it would bounce back at that point, but it wasn't normal summon this turn. Yeah, they don't need to end phase at that, so it stays on the field now forever. And then I just use that, and it stops his play a little bit. I think he gets Plague Out. He top decks Mally for it, which is, I mean, it's an option. And he goes for Gores. I'm not Gores. When I say Gores, Goyo. Goyo attacks over my guy, because I know I wouldn't have enough damage to get him. But he brings him back to his side, and I get a counter for that too. This is so good. They have their own version of like the Moon 6 Samurai card that does that. It's pretty cool. Then activate Go. Uh, the fire formation. I run two of him because he's so good because you just stop your opponent from activating it. It's like it's sort of like what's that card called? I don't know. Like I don't know. It just stops your opponent from doing anything. I totally I blanked space there, but anyway, he rage quit at that point because he knew I'd be able to get this guy up to 3K, and if I wanted to. I could end the game right there without even attacking his monsters because this guy's effect is if I want to attack directly. Pretty sure you get this one. Yeah, if I want to attack directly, I can, but its damage is halved. So it'll just be 1,500 with that guy's effect to make him go up to 3K. So that's pretty good. And then next we have another replay. Basically, we go up against Gem Knights, which isn't really the most meta, but they got their new support and stuff, so let's see how they did here. He sets 2 cards, passes. At this point, I have a decent hand. I mean, I drew 2 of the same Hermit Yokai, which isn't really a good thing. Activate that. Shrine. His effect normal summon the Honest. I'm just gonna call him the Honest. I just like I can see this deck being a pretty like solid deck and stuff, but it's pretty. I misplayed. I didn't use this effect either, but I could see it being a pretty solid deck just for the fact that like it's not the best, but it's okay. And then God help you if you're trying to mind crush these, or like yeah, mind crush. If you're trying to mind crush these, you're gonna have a bad time because they all have like really close names, but I'm pretty sure they'll change those. Um, they come out to the TCG. They might not, but it's whatever. Um, yeah, Deep Prison on that one. Then I take damage from that, and the new number 55. Another Deep Prison. Deep Prison's pretty good in the deck. I feel like Banishing's a lot better than Banishing is a lot better. I know that it's a lot better than that. So Banishing's a lot better than like sending to the graveyard nowadays because everything like pluses off it. Then Hermit Yoke, this one attacks over, like I attack directly at that point, and then main phase 2 just set my D prison. A couple times throughout this like these replays, you're gonna see me like get points where I could have like I could have like cowboyed for game, and I just can't because I just can't because, well, I have vanities up, which is pretty, because, like, they could abuse vanities, though, so that's pretty good. At that point, he just rage quitted at that, because I have no idea why. But we were playing as, like, Crystal Beast. This guy was using the new support, but I don't think he drew into it at all. He normal Pegasus's effect, send the Tiger there, and then he set double MST. And I ended up pretty much, like, trying to get that guy to do that. He MST'd it, and then he MST'd it, so then that got destroyed. I snatched Zeal, the Sapphire Pegasus. He MST's this. I was not expecting him to have two MSTs set, but thought he would have some back row or something. But that's not my plays there a little bit. But I get him. His effect on the normal summon again. This one puts me up, so. But I may still be gained 300 each from that card, and then put my guy up to 28. And then his effect, if I Hermit Yokai, I think it's other than himself. Yeah, if I had Hermit Yokai other than himself, does battle damage, which he did. I get the search for another Hermit Yokai card. Basically, you usually want to go for their trap card, but I felt like I wouldn't need it at this point because it's Crystal Beast, and if he's gonna go for anything, that's pretty much set. He goes for Summoner Monk, and at this point, the Salt was real. The guy was like, he was not the happiest camper after that, because he has like useless stuff there. At this point, I just go off. I have one of each of the Hermit Yokais, so I normal summon all of them. And then I gain all these counters on it. I think I went up to 5 counters, so that's pretty funny. And then I believe instead of going for the OTK, I went to choose for to add the Hermit Yokai card, and I put him up to 29, and then I just have him attack over. And I totally kind of misplayed. Like this could have been an OTK, but I forgot to use this. I'm pretty sure it's an OTK regardless. Not even lives at 100, but anyway, it could have been OTK because this card has an effect. If there's another Hermit Yokai in the field, you could bounce back a card. I'm still learning the deck, so that's why I messed up. But I just wanted to show you guys like the build I have so far of it, and like show off some of the combos. Cause like, I don't know, I feel like this deck is gonna be like a hidden like, seem like an underdog because like no one's really gonna be expecting it to do anything with like Neclots and all that other stuff, but it's a safe like bet to like have fun at locals or anything. And then at this point he's quits because he knows I'm just gonna do the same thing I did in the last previous games. I got like 5 replays, because I don't know, I was like feeling like after 5 that's pretty much a good like show off of what the deck can do and stuff. He goes for Card Tripper. He was using playing a Dark Magician deck. They got new support, which is this card, which is actually pretty decent. You can activate one of these effects, you can only activate one attack once per turn. You can special summon Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, and then you could add either a Dark Magic Attack or 1,000 Knives. And then all Dark Magicians in your monster zones are unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this card is face up on the field, destroy. If this face up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. It's okay, but I mean like Dark Magicians, it's nice to be seeing like original like cards like get support and junk. So I misplayed again. I forgot to set that first. It's something like you really have to like remind yourself about. And we couldn't have made a game, but it's nice to see like that. This all return, and it's pretty cool. Like, you can run Mist Valley, the Mist Valley field spell, and if like when these all bounce back, you get the one effect where you get the special summon, and that one will stay. So if you have Secret Technique at the Hermit Yokai set, you pretty much safe almost for a turn, pretty much, because you'll have like an out to most of their answers. And this guy, he goes off here. He goes off. I mean, he does really well for himself here. He really does. Like, he gets like some decent plays. Like this deck's not like anything you can just really like laugh at, but it's not that good either. So I mean, it's like Dark Magicians are okay. At this point, he does that. He pops my Shrine of the Hermit Yokais. He banishes it, which is a pretty cool effect by that one. And then I take 29 here, but I feel like these guys definitely, like, one of their main problems is they can get OTK'd, because all their stuff bounces back, you know what I mean? So, like, if you really wanted to, I believe, like, if you ran triple terraforming, you could probably get Mist Valley out more, would be cool, but you don't really need it because these guys are okay by themselves, but Miss Valley just makes the deck even better. And that's at 1, so I mean, I could have negated that, but I saved it for this, which was the right choice. Because he was going to special summon a Dark Magician, and I just negated it. Because I had that set. And it's game. And I get the search, and he quit before my search would go off. I felt like being a douche. Actually, I could have just said no and like not searched, but yeah. Like, people were playing against like, I don't know what to call this. Zexel dot deck. It's like Zexel anime dot deck. That's pretty much what this is. Never mind, there's Dark Magician. I did not know he had Dark Magician in hand. He attacked. I just took 19, and then next turn I kind of went off a little bit, and I almost OTK'd him, I believe, and I just couldn't get the OTK off because I Vanity's Emptiness when he went to Kakaga Gardena when I attacked, but it's all good. Like, they're pretty cool. They could definitely swarm like Hermit Yokais. I'm pretty excited for them. I really am. Once I get like the deck actually in real life, I'll probably do a deck profile on it with like real cards. I mean, like I said, they're not the most competitive, but definitely be something fun to like mess around at locals with, or if you just wanted if you want to relax and play these guys, they're decent. I mean, you gotta watch for some of your meta like matchups you have. Like what like shit all is kind of like shit on this and stuff. Like anything that could really like control you more, because like you don't really special summon a lot, so like I mean like your Shadow matchup's not bad, but just they could plus a lot more and be a lot more scary. So he quit at that point because he realized that he can't special summon. So, well, yeah. So let's go into the deck profile. It's a pretty good deck. I mean, this is just my take on it because you can run a lot of like stuff that hurt the meta a lot. So, triple of Kamatachi. This is also another Kamatachi. I don't know. Well, triple this guy. I really can't pronounce their last names because it's like Kamatachi, and then yeah, they're pretty much the same. Okay, this one you can attack directly, and the damage is half, so he's okay. And then he's more of a beater than anything. This one, if you have another face-up Hermit Yokai, you could target one card your opponent controls and return it to hand. This one just is like if another Hermit Yokai does damage, you could search for any Hermit Yokai monster or their counter trap. And this one, he's basically an honest or like an attack increaser, depending on if you end up him normal summoned or if you want to use him in hand. And then one bear, just because it's nice to get the bear effect off, where you could just, if like you brick or whatever and you draw a bear and you just manage to do damage to them somehow, you get the search, you get the set Tanky or set Goyoku, and then I probably butchered that card's name. One Regeki, one Snatch Steal, one Divine Wind of Mist Valley, one Dark Hole, triple Shrine of the Yokai, Shrine of Trials, 2 this Fire Formation. I don't like dealing with that one. Triple Tanky, triple MST, 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, 1 Solemn, triple Emptiness, triple Secret Technique of the Hermit Yokai, triple Deep Prison. For the XCs, you can pretty much run any solid rank 4, but like you could use some of the you could use Tiger King, Dark Rebellion XC, 1 Ragnar Zero, 1 Evil Gassimira Geist, just for like hands and stuff. 1 Black Ship of Corn, 1 Honor Arc, 1 Castiel, 1 Diamond Direwolf, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Exiton, 1 Steel Storm Roach, 1 Heartland Draco, 1 Gaga 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 Cowboy, but I'm thinking of putting that up to 2, just for the fact that you can pretty much make a game. It's something you can think of if you could probably take out like Evil Gashimura Geist for it. And then double Lightning Chidori, because these guys are all wind, besides Bear. These are all wind. And that's just a great XC that you have access to, because this deck you also have access to the Harpy like thing that can attack directly, but I wouldn't use that. Up next is we have double Ojometria, double Ceasefire. Like Ojometria is for like the Burning Abyss matchups and the Cool Forts, because they just sit there and they can't really like get that many tributes out. I mean, they can still get stuff done, but it's funny because they can't do anything. So I'd probably side that against the XYZ decks or whatever. Like today at locals, I was playing Shadalls and I sided against like Noble Knights and I beat him because he went for Madrat's effect. Went for Madrat's effect, and I did it, and he had monsters on the field, so he couldn't do it. Oh, next double Ceasefire for Shadalls. 1 Macrocosmos, 1 Soul Drain, 1 Dimensional Prison, Dimensional Fissure, triple Light Imprisoning Mirror, triple Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, and double System Down. So you guys let me know what you think about the deck down below, and thanks for watching. We'll see you guys.